Vici are going for their gimmick with the replicate alchemist radiance, just try to farm up a ton of gold and then fall back onto the Juggernaut. Scouting him out could be actually a really good thing. It's baiting FY in right now.
Yep, FY, he's going to get caught, and it looks like this will be your first blood coming out nice and easy. You get to draw him by Kataru on the Templar Assassin. First smoke, and it's not even just this lane. I mean, Unknown are dominating all of the lanes. They've got a nice little lead for themselves, about 1k gold, 1k experience already. And we see Kotaku going very aggressive onto Fenrir. A Soul Rip will come out, but Kataru, he's committed to this. Now Super could turn, throws out the Unstable Concoction. Does he have the damage to find the kill, though? Doesn't look like it. One more punch. He'll sip the bottle and turn. Now Super, he has to head back to his tower. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, some more aggression coming out. Burning, getting low, but they'll go on to Z-Talk. The freeze from FY will lock him in place, and now Burning will head back to safety. So Vici will find a kill up in the top lane. It's easier and perfect timing as Z-Talk wraps around the tier 1 tower. Kataru doing a lot of damage here, but they can't finish him off. FY will rotate in, and they will keep him alive. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, they dive the Gyrocopter. iceiceice as well as Fenrir find a kill, and now they find Excel. He'll use the Arctic Burn to try and fly over the trees. iceiceice taking a lot of damage, but they can't quite finish him off. Out comes the Morph to Strength, and they will find the second kill. It's a double for iceiceice. He'll try to TP home. Z-Talk coming in, but just barely gets the kill.
He died in the well.
He dies in the well, yeah. Doesn't get much closer than that, Draskell.
This Undying should also be dead as well, I think.
They'll try to TP out. No way to stop. Oh, they've got it. Yep, there it is. They find him. Thought he was going to be able to make it out.
Max meld.
Oh, now back towards the mid lane. Super taking a lot of damage from the Gyrocopter. He will be able to use the Chemical Rage. Is it enough to stay alive? Just barely jukes and jives into the trees. And the Rocket Barrage won't be able to finish him off. Now FY comes in for the turn, but he'll pop his stick charges. He stays alive as now Z-Talk goes on the aggressive. It's a back and forth in the mid, but FY will be the one to fall. Now Z-Talk will just try to make the great escape. Super hits him with a level 1 Unstable Concoction. Pretty small stun duration, but there's support inbound. It's the Juggernaut. He's going to try and cut him off here. Burning joining the party, but it is still nighttime, so Z-Talk with his phase boots quite...
The Night Stalker sense.
When he sees
he's
this
gonna
stat,
die
he's going to suicide.
Okay. I like this. This is good.
Yep, buys his items before he goes down. Very smart. Also gets the intel on the scouted, so I like the timing here to try and finish it off. Out comes the Chemical Rage. He'll have another Acid Spray, and we'll see Super's farm here really jump up. Yeah, he could be in some trouble as well. There's your Omni Slash coming from Burning. He'll pop into a Blade Fury and chase him down. It is daytime, so nothing Z-Talk can do. Greedy, though, he's coming in, trying to find FY. Moving around in the trees. Burning will just TP out. FY lacking a TP scroll. Puts out a Frostbite, but he is in no man's land here. There's nowhere to go, and he'll just turn and do what little he can before biting the bullet.
He just gave up.
Stand to his death.
He's just sitting there like, yep, I am not making it out of this one.
Yeah, well, they trade 1 for 1.
Yeah, I mean, this is just giving him a ton of time, which is all he really needs.
Mid lane, Fenrir getting dove. That Meld Strike just doing so much damage. My gosh.
You typically don't want to pull it towards the river because the enemy team can potentially see you. I mean, they got a ward there anyway, so...
Meanwhile, the Radiant Jungle, Gyrocopter, he's in a sticky wicket, a 1v3. Set up an easy kill here. iceiceice will get credit for that one. It's like... going for an early Helm of the Dominator, then probably into S&Y with that Elven Band.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. It's the standard Gyrocopter build, pretty much.
Oh, and up top, Greedy caught by Burning. That'll be a solo kill to the Juggernaut. Missed the beginning of that one, but...
he got Omni'd in then.
Okay.
Because it is fairly greedy by nature. So Unknown need to try to get some objectives from this.
Oh, iceiceice mid. Does waveform back, and now caught by a silence. Fall down as well as Winter's Curse comes out. They drop the Soul Rip, but it's not enough to keep him alive. They will lose their Morphling. He has picked up his Midas Ancients, and they've also blocked out the Ancients, so limiting the places where this TA can find some extra farm at this point.
Yeah.
Z-Talk, though, pressuring Super. He'll channel the Unstable Concoction. Gonna have to throw it pretty soon as he's dipping low. There's a lot of support from both teams coming in, but Super, he stuns himself. Oh my, Z-Talk gets the kill. Nice Cold Embrace will keep him alive through the Omni Slash from Burning, well, for a couple of seconds at least, but then they finish him off. Crystal Maiden gets credit for that one. Now they find the Gyrocopter. He was clipped by the Frost Nova. They won't commit for it, even though the Tombstone is... And they pop the smoke in their jungle, and now they're going to head forward. They get an Observer Ward down. They find Z-Talk. The Adaptive Strike connects. Super gets close to a full duration Unstable Concoction off, but the reinforcements have arrived. They go right onto iceiceice. He's taking a lot of damage. Will pull the damage away from his team. FY with a freezing field, doing some decent damage. Looks like it'll get a full channel. Now the Winter's Curse comes out onto Super. Unknown running out of resources, but they get the second kill. It's a 2-for-0 so far. Burning trying to solo Kataru off to the side. Meanwhile, Fenrir left to his own devices. This is a huge fight for Unknown. It's a 4-for-1 0 all of a sudden. Super just headed for the hills, and they're going to dive him here. Gitaru has a meld strike, connects. Super will fall. A 5 for 0 exchange as Unknown get the better of Vici Gaming.
Positioning was perfect for them. Burning goes for an Omni on Gitaru here. We are going to see Rotofan fall in favor of Team Unknown, by the way.
Power of the TA, baby.
TA, yeah.
Very nice.
But
Yasha, oh my.
Yeah, that was the build that he went. This is a little bit of an older take on the TA build. Back when people used to go for just sheer mobility.
Yep, down bottom. Yeah, we're going to see a tower exchange. Tier 1 for Tier 1, but Z-Talk will get dove behind it. Oh, not going to be able to get away. Will force Burning to use that Omni Slash. So was dead anyway. Force an ultimate.
Leap or blink capability.
Uh-oh, Gyrocopter down bottom. He finds Burning as well as FY. They know Burning doesn't have an Omni, and they want the easy kill on CM. Vacuum from Greedy will interrupt the TP. And they get a nice easy pick on the support down bottom.
I think that's probably the best shot that Unknown have of winning.
Yeah, they get that tier 2 tower kill in the mid lane. Oh, the Aegis just expires at the inventory, so Gitaru needs to be a little careful here. He will back up. He has a haste rune in the bottle, so he will head back to safety. And they will kill this replicated Alchemist here. Or, well, just about. Can they actually bring him down? He gets caught by the adaptive. Big call down. Gitaru very low. The cold embrace not going to be enough to save him. They will get a counter kill on the Undying as this fight starts to break out. Burning, going aggressive onto Greedy. Burns the Omni Slash. Almost gets the kill on the Dark Seer and will finish him off with one more auto attack. 2 for 1 with Vici finding the advantage. And they're looking for more. Z-Talk in the tree line. Will go undetected, at least for now. They're pinging him out. They know he's in there. Can they find him, though? He doesn't have a TP scroll, and as long as they can find him, he should die. They're just going to burn him down with the Radiance. They're going to be here a while. There they go. They finally get the vision. Frostbite. Blade Fury. He's going down. 3 for 1. Vici, take a good fight.
That's a ruse of getting rid of silence. He can even purge his own teammates if he wants to.
Yep.
So if he wants to get rid of Crippling Fear on iceiceice or
a lot of utility here. Down bottom, Z-Talk caught by a Frostbite. FY just burned the ultimate. Super using the BOTs. Walks in, secures an easy kill on the Night Stalker. He'll be in the grave. Well, it looks like it.
I mean, I think they don't really feel like they need to take the risk.
True.
Like, if you think about it,
just recently picked up this Blink Dagger. He's ready to try to find someone to initiate on, also level 17, so that the Omni Slash is maxed out. They find Gitaru. Oh no, that's a wasted Aegis.
They gotta get to him fast. They let him die here. It's real bad.
And they still have an Omni Slash as well. They were able to kill him just straight up. He pops the Manta, but it's not enough. TA will fall, and oh no, they're gonna find the Winter Wyvern as well. Cold Embrace will buy him a little bit of time, but that's all. They'll go down as soon as the Ice Cube expires. It's a quick 2 for 0. Vici, of course, finding the advantage there, and now Unknown up against the ropes. Oh, they're going to find one more. Gyrocopter in the jungle. That's the 10-second BKB, but Burning. He's ready and waiting to pull the trigger on that Omni Slash. Another easy kill here for the Dire side. Burning getting 500 gold for that pickup. Yeah, I mean, you called this Morphling build, and early on, iceiceice didn't have a huge presence, but now he's actually pretty farmed. You look at him compared to the Dark Seer, and he's got a nice little lead there, and going for these utility items has really made a difference. Up top, Dark Seer gets soloed by the Juggernaut. Screen could be picked up. Uh-oh, smoke on smoke action as Vici use one of their own. It'll get broken straight away. iceiceice goes in aggressive, puts the Lotus Orb on himself. Just says, focus on me, guys. Now on the backside, there's that Wombo combo. Vacuum into wall, into call down, and Winter's Curse. Vici taking a lot of damage. They'll lose the Undying first. Burning this Omni slashing around, and they will turn it around onto the Night Stalker. Only a 1 for 1 to get things started. Not so bad for Vici after all. iceiceice still alive on the back lines. Throws an adaptive out onto Greedy. He'll waveform across the trees. He'll stay alive for now. Super in the front lines doing a lot of damage. They isolate the TA and they'll bring her down. This is Vici's fight to take. They find the DS. And a vacuum will not be enough to keep him alive. That Frostbite locks him in place long enough to make it a 1 for 3. As meanwhile, at the tier 3 tower in the bottom lane, Super and iceiceice isolate the Gyrocopter. They'll bring him down as well. Well, a noble effort from Unknown there, but just not enough, Drastic.
Yeah, I think this is probably just racks. They're going to pop Flip. The only buyback they have is on Greedy. For now, it seems like Vici are in a pretty good position to take this game number 1.
Yeah, it's certainly looking like it.
I gotta say, though, like, Unknown, they definitely showed that they can hang. You know, they can definitely play this early aggressive style. I think, honestly, a lot of the South American teams play hyper-aggressive, so this patch might suit them a bit. It's iceiceice is just casually walking towards the enemy well.
Just trying to zone them out here, make a little bit of space. This will be 2 lanes of barracks secured here for Vici Gaming, and Now it seems like the ability for Unknown to come back is just not there. Gyro going to be in the grave for another 20 seconds, and this should be mega.
All right,
there it is. GG.
Well, a valiant effort from Unknown in game number 1.
Absolutely.
I think they really just needed to focus on just go fight. Like, just go. Against this kind of lineup with Alchemist, you just can't let it go late. Because here's what ends up happening. Your TA, who had a phenomenal start, he goes for all mid-game items. We talked about it at like the 20-25 minute mark. It's like, look, you bought a Yasha, you bought drums, you got phase. That's 3 inventory spots. You got bottle. That's 4. So when you get to later stages in the game, if you don't have BKB, you're also going to need MKB. And then you're going to want like crit for even more damage because TA has to be that physical damage kind of carry.
Right.
And he's